You know, people say evolution is not a bad philosophy, but at the same time, it was Hitler's religion during the Third Reich in Germany. Hi, my name is Eric. In this next seminar, Dr. Hovind exposes some of the terrible things that have been done in the name of evolution. Because dictators throughout time have used the evolutionary ideas to support their brutal tactics.
It's an honor to be here in Wisconsin. My roots go back to Wisconsin. My mom and dad both raised over in La Crosse, Wisconsin. My name's Kent Hovind. I was a high school science teacher for 15 years. And now for the last 16 years, I've been doing seminars all over the world on creation, evolution, and dinosaurs. And I tell people right up front, I believe the Bible is the infallible, inspired, inerrant word of the living God. I believe it from cover to cover. I even believe the cover on mine. It says, Kent Hovind. I believe that. And what I want to do in my seminar is strengthen your faith in the Word of God. In this session, we're going to talk about why the evolution theory that's being taught in our schools is not only dumb, it's dangerous. I wouldn't leave my gorgeous wife and travel around the country. I was gone 215 days last year. I wouldn't do that unless I really honestly believed this is public enemy number one. Evolution is a dangerous philosophy. Now, I taught science for years. I like science, and I'm not against the science, but folks, there's some just plain old poison mixed in these science books. Every day for an hour and a half, we have a creation science hour and a half where we start off the program by saying, we believe the Bible is literally true and scientifically accurate, and the evolution theory is the dumbest and most dangerous religion in the history of planet Earth. That always gets the atheist stirred up. And we take phone calls and instant messages from all over the world on this topic, and you're welcome to call in or join us on the program. It's on the internet, truthradio.com, or you can link to it from my site, drdino.com. I believe evolution is a dangerous theory for seven reasons. It's going to take us several hours to cover all this. It is based on nothing but lies, and Satan is the father of lies, okay? The evolution theory removes all morality and all way to discover how to have morality. It's the foundation for humanism, racism, Nazism, communism, and the New World Order, coming soon to a city near you. We'll get into all that as we go along here. In the last couple of sessions, we talked about some of the lies in the textbooks that are used to support the evolution theory. Everything that's ever been used as evidence for the theory has been proven wrong. Get it out of the textbooks. It's a no-brainer. Don't lie to the kids, period. And we showed you how the atheists have rated the different states on how well they're teaching evolution. And they think you folks in Wisconsin are doing a lousy job of teaching evolution to your kids. Yay. Keep it up. All right. Now, Frank Sherwin, my good friends here, they think you folks in California are doing a good job teaching evolution, Frank. Come on, I want that thing red next time they do this survey, okay? Evolution is not only a dangerous theory because it's based on lies only, it's dangerous because it removes all morality. Huxley said, I suppose the reason we leapt at origin of species was the idea of God interfered with our sexual mores. Ooh, we don't want God telling us we can't commit adultery. You know, Joseph Stalin ordered the execution of 14,700 Polish officers, prisoners of war. Why would you execute prisoners of war? I mean, what happened to the Geneva Convention, you know? Why did Hitler kill 6 million people, at least, maybe more? Why did Pol Pot of the Khmer Rouge kill 1/3 of his entire population? I mean, 1/3 of all the Cambodians were killed. Why? Why were the Aborigines treated like animals? They were rounded up and slaughtered. Every single Tasmanian Aborigine was killed. Kip Kinkle said, if there was a God, he wouldn't let me feel the way I do. There is no God, only hate. What happened to Kip Kinkle? Well, in 1998, Kip Kinkle walked into the cafeteria, shot 50 rounds from a semi-automatic rifle, 26 students injured, 2 killed. Later, the bodies of his parents were found in his home. He was arrested, taken to police headquarters where he attempted to murder a detective during his initial questioning. Almost right after the shooting, 5 more students within the Springfield School District in Oregon were arrested for threatening to murder students. One elementary kid shot 5 of his classmates with a BB gun. If there's a God, he wouldn't let me feel the way I do. Well, maybe if Kip Kinkle had been learning, hey, there is a God and he loves you and he's got a plan for your life and you better do what he says, maybe he wouldn't do that kind of thing. Could it be that what we're teaching our kids is causing this problem? Violent crimes have increased nearly 1,000% since I was a boy. I remember the days when you did not have to lock your house. Anybody remember those days? Yeah. There have been 29 school shootings in America since 1996. I've got a list of most of them here. 29 school shootings just in the last 10 years. What has happened? Why are kids and teachers being killed and parents being killed by students? Now, when I was in school, you got in trouble for throwing spitwads. 10 teachers, 48 students have been killed, 7 wounded, and 107 students wounded. 7 teachers and 107 students wounded. Dylan Klebold at Columbine High School and Eric Harris made a videotape before they did the shooting. On the tape, they're talking about a football player. They said, he doesn't deserve the jaw evolution gave him. Look for his jaw. It won't be on his body. Klebold's father was a geologist who believed in evolution. Both of them were followers of Nazi teachings. They did the shooting on Hitler's birthday on purpose to commemorate Adolf Hitler. They shot Isaiah just because he's black. Eric's t-shirt said, natural selection. Natural selection. That's what evolution teaches. Since if you go back a couple years to 92, there have been 235 students killed in a 10-year system, 10-year span of our school system. 10% of all the boys in schools are now threatened or injured with a weapon at school. 1 out of 10. Number of students caught with a firearm increased 29% in 1 year. Natural selection. If the strongest survive, well, then that guy's bigger than me, I better bring a gun to even the odds. This evolution theory is not just dumb, folks, it's dangerous. It removes all morality. There's no such thing as right and wrong. Might becomes right. Textbook says you're an animal and share a common heritage with earthworms. Could it possibly be that what we're teaching the kids is causing this problem in our schools? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Satan's got a plan, and God's got a plan. God's plan is to fill His creation with people, obey His laws, live in peace, use the preaching of His word to win souls, and go to live with Him forever in heaven. Satan's plan is to reduce the population to 0. He hates humanity. Exactly the opposite of Christianity. Secret knowledge so that you can learn something that nobody else knows. That's what all the lodges promise too, by the way, some kind of secret knowledge, all right? Use the teaching of evolution to get people to accomplish his goals and have people go to hell forever. Satan wants to reduce the population. The Bible says all things were created by him and for him. God made a beautiful planet, beautiful garden, and said, hey, fill it with people. First thing he said to Adam, blessed him. He said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth. Go fill it up. It's a blessing. It's the first mention of the word blessing. Blessed. Adam lived 130 years and had a son named Seth, and then he lived 800 years and had sons and daughters. Hebrew tradition says they had 56 children in that first family. I don't know where they get that number, but man, in 800 years, you could have a lot of kids. You got 9 in how many years, brother?
17.
17 years, 9 kids. That's every 2 years. 800 years, you could have a family of 400. Amen. I met a family from Minnesota with 20 kids, all of them under 20. It's cold in Minnesota. They had huge families back then. That was God's plan. Fill the earth with people. Jim Duger, a friend of mine, has got 15 kids in 15 years. God blessed Noah and said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth. As for Ishmael, I have blessed him. 12 princes shall he beget. And they blessed Rebekah and said, be thou the mother of thousands of millions. Oh, now that would be a little much, okay, but I could see a few dozen, okay? Children are an heritage of the Lord. See, God's plan is to fill the earth with people. Satan wants exactly the opposite. The Bible says God formed it to be inhabited. Very different in that pre-flood world. We covered that on video 6 of our Blue series. God saw everything and it was very good. That's perfect. That's the way I want it. Satan's plans put it back to 0. He wants to reduce human population with reduced birth rates by abortion. RU 486. By the way, interesting. In the military, when they want to throw something away, what do they call it? You're going to 86 it, right? Are you for 86? You for throwing this kid away? I wonder if they picked that number on accident or on purpose. Birth control, homosexuality, lower cholesterol, that lowers fertility. High cost of living, smaller families, eugenics. High infant mortality rate with vaccine.